when we think about what we want to create in our life that is of a positive nature, we can use our sexual energy by tapping into the life force that dwells within it. And instead of squandering it, we play with it. And we can look at not that spending it without intention, right? Like it comes back to your intention. When we have intentionality with it, then we can drive that creative energy very specifically. And then that, instead of creating a generation with our sexual energy, because let's face it, most of us are not creating another generation with our sexual energy. We're one of the only species that doesn't have sex only for procreation.
Yes.
We have sex for pleasure. We have sex for stress relief. We have stress for all sorts of reasons, for all sorts of reasons. And so therefore, if you can learn how to harness it, play with it, spin it up, then you can create regeneration instead of a generation. If you know where to target the energy, you can circulate it through your system. Yes. And for your health, specifically, there are Taoist practices that uses sexual energy and then takes it and moves it, directs it with the power of your mind and the power of your touch to heal your organs, to heal your skin, to make your hormones healthier. Yes. Goes to all of your glands. It can help heal you from disease. It can bring you more brain health. So your brain's the biggest sex organ. We can do things to increase our vitality through sexual practices. And also by using your sexual energy, you can aim it to be more resilient in your life. And we could all use more resilience because every single one of us is going to go through crisis after crisis as a human being.
Yeah.
How we manage those crises is dependent on our resilience. And our resilience is dependent on how we treat our bodies, what we put in our bodies, what kind of energy we allow into our space. Making sure that our systems know how to block toxic energy that comes in the way of emotions, people, experiences, partners. And so, by combining sort of these sexual art practices, we can use that just as well as we can use food that we put in our body as medicine. Sex is medicine. Food is medicine. Energy is medicine.
I think it goes together.
Yeah.
So if you think
they're not separate.
No, because everything that's going in your partner is creating energy, which is going to go into you. And you're doing the same thing. Everything that you put into you is going to get transferred to them. So I think that's why you see so many partners who look the same, and not necessarily their physical looks, but their health and wellness is usually, if they're connected, on par. So if you see partners who are very connected, their physical health matches. I think when you see partners who are emotionally and physically disconnected, you see that their bodies and their physical health is disconnected.
Yeah, when they're out of alignment, you can see how they're out of alignment. They're either codependent, where that out of alignment is, and you can see that operating in their body, or you can see one person doing one thing and the other person falling behind. And then that causes friction and frustration, where when we're really being considerate of our shared values, that inner radiance really tends to have a greater harmony between couples.